you have really blessed us today. Your commitment to God, but also serving the God in you, okay, by saying, you know what, I'm not going to take this lying down. I'm going to find victory on the inside. And through that prayer and through that coming, I like to say, have a real come to Jesus meeting, right? Really have that you want him there, right?
Right.
You know, you say that in corporate America a lot, right? But you know, we really want to have that meeting, and we really want him to be in our presence. And there's healing and deliverance in his presence and joy unspeakable, and that you would share yourself with others. And just to let you know, what you're doing is not in vain. I just had an email post from a cousin to let us know to pray for one of our female cousins who had a mild heart attack. And I'm telling you, never stop going forward. Never stop believing in God. Never stop believing in what he's put in you to share. Continue to be his voice in the marketplace. Continue to be his voice wherever he takes you. You matter. What you do matters, and we appreciate you so very much. And just thank you from the bottom of my heart. What a powerful testimony about how we can be victorious in life. And I want to say personally, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. And I do believe that things happen for a reason. And, you know, I do believe that I was given heart disease for a reason, and now I have to help others. I believe that. And that's okay.
Well, I love that. I love that you know all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. And so we really even thank you for being transparent with even your spirituality, because sometimes people think that, you know, we can't compartmentalize our testimony. We can't compartmentalize who we are sometimes. You know, we have to be transparent, right?
Right.
You never know, Michelle, when people are listening and looking and seeing, because they may be the only scripture, right, or the only God that they'll see is through you first. And so, again, thank you for that. I would like at this time, if you could, Michelle Mazzara, for us, for the listening audience, I need you to do two things for me, please. Tell us, what are your future projects, personal or, you know, Luvafoodie driven, just what's on your heart that's coming up in your future that you want to share with the listening audience. And second, how can they follow you and stay connected to you and your brand and all that Michelle Mazzara is doing? So if you could take it away and just let us know. We'd love to stay in contact with you.
Absolutely. Well, as far as the future, right now my goal is to have Luvafoodie spices in every grocery store or in every state in some fashion, where everybody can walk into a store and purchase them. So that is a big goal, and I'm hoping to accomplish it by the end of 2019 by building out my team and getting investors so I can be in large stores and large chains. It takes resources, it takes money, and I can't do it alone. So that is in the near future, and that is a big, big project. And I think until I can accomplish that, I'm not looking to build out any other new categories until we can accomplish getting the spices. So in every city, everyone can have the opportunity to purchase them. So that's number one. And then as far as following Luvafoodie, we have a huge social network as far as you can go to Twitter, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Pinterest, you can go to Instagram, you can go to LinkedIn and follow myself on LinkedIn, or Luvafoodie has a page. And just so your listeners know, it's Luvafoodie. So it's Luvafoodie with a U. And if somebody has a question for me and they want to personally contact me, they can email me at michelle@luvafoodie.com. But otherwise, I would say I also have a public Facebook page. It's called CEO Owner Luvafoodie. So those are 3 words, CEO, Luvafoodie owner. And at this time, that would be the best way to follow me on Facebook, is to follow that page if it's personally. Otherwise, follow the brand Luvafoodie, like I said. And then one of the other big way is we do a lot with our YouTube channel. So I absolutely encourage everybody who's listening to take the Spice Challenge test, and that's basically opening up your spice cabinet that you have at home and looking at the ingredients on the back of your spices and doing this test that we do. You put some spices in water, and if the spice sinks, then you know it's adulterated, and that means it has chemicals and fillers in it. So it's eye-opening. It's eye-opening for children to see. It's eye-opening for parents to see and view with their children. And part of my mission is to really educate people on how to eat clean, and that means eating with unadulterated, and it means eating products that are chemical-free and not processed. So that would be something that is what I encourage your listeners to do, is really follow Luvafoodie on social media.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, listening audience, please follow her, contact her for these amazing spices and cookbook. But also, Michelle, you have a brand that in 2017, cheese curds from. That's not available for the masses. I partnered with a really neat local creamery in Minnesota, and they buy the Luvafoodie spices and they make cheese curds, but those are only sold locally in Minnesota. Okay, locally.
So unfortunately we don't have a national creamery that we're working with at this point. Maybe down the road it's an opportunity, but somebody could always buy the spices and buy some, if you had plain cheese curds in your marketplace and put the spices on the plain cheese curds, then you could have flavored Luvafoodie cheese curds. Cheese curds are sort of a Midwest regional food, so I know that not in every city people even know what cheese curds are. So,
yes, and even the video that you share with me about the chemical-free and the spices is truly amazing. Your YouTube video that you share. So also, I want the listening audience to follow you on YouTube as well. So I have to say to you that what you share with us is that type of visionary insight that sets you apart from any ordinary leader, that gives you the order of magnitude in your life, like your philosophy that you share with us that has a mountain-like preeminence. And even with your major projects that you have going on, the tremendous vision, we eagerly anticipate the granding unfolding of these momentous endeavors. I want to say bravo, bravo, bravo to you. It's truly your perspective and your scope of your vision. It's truly eye-opening. And it helps us to have more of an oasis of clarity in our life, and even bring us a sense of catharsis for those who are dealing with health issues. It shows us the way. It's like you being a guiding light for many people to follow. And I'm really big on legacy. And most of my interviews are surrounded around legacy. And you continue to be a beacon of inspiration. What do you wish for your lasting global crowning legacy to be?
Well, I would hope that at the end of the day somebody would say, Michelle Mazzara inspired us to live a better life, to live a healthier life, and to live a happier life, and to believe in miracles. That's what I would hope somebody would say at the end of my life.
Beautifully said. And that track of enlightenment and encouragement that reveals courage and character and commitment to your divine purpose in the service of humanity is truly inspirational and educational, motivational for those who want to leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy, and thank you for having me as a guest, Candace, also. I really appreciate letting my voice be heard by your listeners and sharing my story, and I hope I inspired and empowered and encouraged and gave people hope and a reason to maybe start a company or a brand, or, empowered some people to maybe take better charge of their health and maybe get that physical or watch what you eat a little bit closer. And that was my reason for wanting to be on this show with you both today.
Thank you so very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
A blessing to the listening audience. And I want to say to the listening audience, if this broadcast has been a blessing to you, we want to further expand our mission. If you will, you can donate to our Cash App at the $ Dynasty Dreamer. Again, the Cash App is the $ Dynasty Dreamer. I want to say special thanks to Michelle Mazzara. Thank you very much for that profoundly insightful, illuminating explanation about your journey into enlightenment. By helping others to educate and execute upon a full potential and claim their divine destiny. In conclusion, on behalf of myself, my co-host, John Shamburger, who's the visionary and co-host of this groundbreaking show, and Candace Michelle and the listening audience, we appreciate you sharing such wisdom on today's show. Please accept our profuse thanks. You are a woman of measure, wit, and gravitas, and we thank you for this wonderful, insightful contribution to the life legacy of each one of us. On behalf of our progeny and future generations, may we offer you our endless gratitude and eternal thanks forever and ever. Today is Monday, February the 18th, 2019. This concludes our interview. Thank you.
Thank you.